So guys, how are you going to communicate your buyer agent commissions now? Now that we've had this massive change with our MLS policies, how are we going to do this? We can't put an MLS anymore. Lots of agents are doing lots of different things, and lots of offices are doing lots of different things. I'm going to give you one of my favorite ideas I've saw from one of my offices, a couple of them actually. One of them is doing a Google Sheet, right? Google Sheet. It's like a spreadsheet, but it's a live document that you can access online. So your Google Sheet's going to have all the addresses of your listings, and then another row that's going to say, here's what the BAC is. Very simple, nothing complicated about it. That live document is going to generate a URL for you. So it can be accessed. If anybody that's got that URL can go and look at that document and see what those BACs are. Now here's the thing. Now that I have a URL, I can build a QR code for that. Go to a QR code generator, tons of free ones online, and I'm going to use that QR code. I'm going to attach it to that Google page. And now if anybody scans that, they're going to see here's all my listings and here's all my BACs. And as I add new listings and take listings off, it's a living document, so it's going to change in real time. Simple solution, and it's probably a solution that I think a lot of offices might be implementing. Another solution would be to have a website or web page that's going to be directly delivering the same content in a very similar way. We give that everybody, hey, here's my website, go check it out. There's a page on my website, go check it out. It's got all my BACs listed there. Or we could have another QR code that scans and takes people to that web page or website. So there's a couple easy solutions that I'm seeing from a lot of offices and office leaders and even agents and team leaders. One more idea that we're seeing a lot of agents and offices implement is doing a sign writer as another way to communicate what BAC they're offering. Now, this is kind of untested water, but this is like another idea for communicating it. I'm seeing office leaders and team leaders and agents put onto their signs, buyer agent commission of 2.4%, 2.5%, of 3%, whatever the number is. As long as that number is, competitive with what the other sellers in the community are offering in that neighborhood, I think it's a brilliant idea. Let me tell you why. Because as other sellers drive by and your seller drives by all those signs, they're going to be like, oh, my listing's been on the market for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm not selling. And then they see a pendant sign go on the one that's offering a little bit higher of a BAC. They might say, you know what? Maybe it's the BAC. And people are competitive. They might be like, hey, they're offering 2.5. I need to do 3. They're offering 2. I want to do 2.5. So we get competitive competition happening, which is exactly the way markets should operate, right? Let's have transparency. We're not hiding it. Let's put it right out there on front. If you're discounting to a big degree, is that a wise idea? I don't know. You'll have to make those decisions yourself. But I love the idea of all the sellers being able to see what all the other sellers are offering. I just think it's a really kind of a smart strategy. You decide, you talk to your brokerage and your teams about it, you figure out what's best for your organization, and then you implement that strategy. I think what's going to happen is we're going to settle in on a kind of an overall industry-wide idea that works most effectively and efficiently, and we're going to figure that out really fast all together. So we'll see what happens. Guys, if you like this content, join us over at eRealEstateCoach. Check out the Path Performance Coaching if you want to dive deeper into coaching. Have a great day and good selling.